So believe in yourself. You belong there. If God called you to do it, he's going to get you through it, okay? Really shift your mindset from what if I fail to what if I succeed? What if I ace this class?
Crazy in love.
High volume.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Trista Janae. And it is so good to have y'all here on my channel. So if you read the title, then you already know what today's video is going to be about. I really wanted to do something different to help out my fellow nursing babies. This has been a highly requested video, so you asked, I shall give you. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things I wish I knew before getting into nursing school. If you don't already know, I am a level 2 nursing student at the Southern University School of Nursing. So this is really just from my own personal experience and some things that I wish somebody would have told me. Hopefully you learned something, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or drop a comment down below. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because why you not subscribed? And we're gonna go ahead and jump into the video. All right, y'all, so these tips that I'm about to mention, this is really for those who are applying to the program, who's about to start the program, or for those who are already in the program. Tip number 1, you need to save your money. Nursing school is very expensive. You're gonna be paying for those textbooks, the supplies, the softwares that you're gonna be using like ATI, the uniforms, and random fees that they're just gonna be throwing your way. You need to be ready and prepared to pay for that stuff. Now, the cost varies depending on the institution that you're at, but for me, I know it was a couple $1,000s, just a couple $1,000s, y'all. I'm just grateful that I do have a support system that was able to help me financially when it came down to paying for, you know, the nursing school fees and stuff. But I am aware that everyone doesn't have that. So I would recommend for you guys to take advantage of those scholarship opportunities that are available to you. Maybe go on your school's website and see what scholarships they have, or you can go online and find those scholarships that's available for your major. I would also recommend for you to start budgeting ahead of time. You really just want to be mindful of your spending, and if you can work, go ahead and work and put the money to the side so that way you can really have money aside for school, because school is expensive. You want to be a nurse, but nursing is expensive, y'all. I'm just gonna let that be known. And I heard that before getting into the program, but once I was in the program, that's when I realized, oh, it is a lot of money. So, and if you have people that can help you, shout out to my family members like my grandparents and my nanny who's helping me pay for my schooling and stuff. You guys really just reach out to family members if you can, but just be ready for the expenses to hit you at the door, okay? All right, you guys, number 2, time management is everything in nursing school. I know you guys hear this all the time. Once you get into nursing school, your life is just eat, sleep, breathe nursing school, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I really feel like that statement depends on each person. It's really about how you take advantage of those 24 hours a day that you're given. For me personally, I do have a lot on my plate. I am a full-time nursing student, a part-time content creator. I work 16 hours a week. I am a part of different organizations on campus, and I still make time for myself and my friends and family members. And is it easy? No, it is not. No, it is not. It is challenging, but it is not impossible to do. It's really all about the mindset and having good and effective time management skills. You really need to be organized. Get you a calendar. I have a lot of different calendars. I have a whiteboard calendar, I have a paper planner, and I use Google Calendar online. I'm saying that all to say I have different things that really keep me organized in my life, because you really don't want to get yourself burnt out. You know, because it is a lot. Nursing school does require a lot of time from you with the classes, with clinicals, with studying, setting time aside. It is a lot. And at first I struggled, but once I found out how to get by through it, I've been rolling ever since. It's really all about the mindset. Keeping a good mindset, knowing that you have goals, and really keeping your why close and near and dear to your heart is really what's going to get you through nursing school. And you got to be disciplined. when you get into this program, you're not going to be playing no games. It's no games being played. You have to be disciplined and you have to be consistent. Plan ahead, stay organized, and set boundaries with your friends and family. I have time set aside for my friends and family. I am still open with my communication with them, like, hey, no, I'm not going out tonight. No, I can't go to that event. I can't go to that party. Unfortunately, no, I have to study. I have to work. I have to go to class. You have to be comfortable saying no. And if you aren't comfortable saying no, then you need to go ahead and watch my video, Boundaries 101, and we talk about how to go about setting clear and firm boundaries with those around you. I love you, but I have things that needs to get handled. And I need y'all to start thinking long term. Nursing school is temporary, but your future career is long term. So you really have to start making smart decisions and building healthy habits that's going to benefit you in the long run. You got to get your priorities in line. Now that brings me to the next topic, number 3. Know your study method. This should have been number 1. This part right here should have been number 1, y'all, because I kid you not, when I got to nursing school, I went all the way up until exam 3, asking my friends, how are we studying? How are we preparing for this exam? I still don't know if I'm studying right. I really don't know what I'm doing. If I could tell the past version of myself what I'm telling y'all today, I would definitely tell her before getting in the program, find out your learning style. Find a study method that works for you, not what works for your homegirl or what worked for your grandma back in 1980. No, you need to figure out what works for you and how are you going to study effectively and retain this information so that way you can be a successful nursing student. First things first, I would say don't compare yourself to anybody in nursing school. Please, please, please don't. I have friends that can study 3 days before the exam and ace it. I would fail if I had to study 3 days before the exam, but that's me, that's them. You can't compare that, okay? There's different options available for you to properly prepare before the exam. We have flashcards that you can do, like Quizlet. They have Anki. They have videos online, like Nexus Nursing, Simple Nursing, Level Up RN, just different videos on YouTube. Practice questions are going to be your best friend. You could go on Quizlet. They do have different sites available. I can mention them down below for y'all, for you to practice NCLEX style questions. You want to do NCLEX style questions to prepare for these exams. You could ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, make me NCLEX style questions based off of this PowerPoint, based off of my notes. Really just taking advantage of those practice questions because that's going to be on the test. Active recall, I know y'all have heard about active recall. I do active recall on my whiteboard. If you don't have a whiteboard, you need to get you a whiteboard today. Get you a whiteboard today and read those notes that you have. I know some people say don't read the book. I read the book. I'm going to read the book. I'm not going to read every little bitty chunk of the book, but I do love reading the book and having my notes on side of me and just making sure I know this information, okay? Because when it comes down to studying, you're really not studying to memorize. You're not studying to memorize. You are studying to learn this information. You need this information to help heal and save somebody else one day. You are going to be taking care of someone's mom, someone's dad, someone's uncle, cousin, brother. And you need to know what you're doing before you go into that patient's room. When you're studying, you have to shift your perspective on studying. Don't look at it as if, oh my God, I gotta study again, this is so hard. But look at it as if, wow, this is an honor to be in my position. You know how many people would love to be in your shoes right now? Like, wow, I have the opportunity to study and actively prepare for the future that's going to benefit me. So really just shift your perspective on studying and don't look at it as if it's so much information and there's no way I can memorize that. I mean, it is a lot and you're not going to know everything, but really just go in with an open mind, open heart, open driven spirit and ready to learn. There's been times where I've been in the program and I literally do not feel ready. I did not feel ready. I know this is a side note from knowing your study method, but for me, I was really anxious when it came down to studying all of this information because I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to be a nurse. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. You know, it's a lot. Like, what if I can't retain this information? It really just comes down to knowing what works for you, and doing your best. Do your best. And if you're struggling, then it's okay to reach out. You need to reach out and take advantage of the resources available to you. Go to tutoring, ask a friend or family. You could do study sessions as well, group study sessions, or just take extra time aside in your day to get it together. You also need to identify your learning style. Visual, audio, however you want to do it. I know some of my classmates, they record the lecture and they sit there and they listen to it throughout the day. You can do PowerPoints that the professor gives you, YouTube, and really take advantage of that downtime that you have. If there's a gap between class and work, you need to be studying or at least reviewing your notes or listening to the lecture, really just taking advantage of all the time that you have throughout the day. And don't waste your time doom scrolling. This is the side note. Really don't waste your time doom scrolling. When the parents say it's that phone, it really is that phone. You need to put that phone down. You're sitting there doom scrolling on TikTok and Instagram wondering about that next exam coming up when you could be studying for that exam coming up, okay? Really just want to mention this as well. This is not a tip, but this is a side note for me. I would definitely say if you're anxious about being in nursing school, just pray over it. Give it to God. Pray over it. If you're anxious, give it to God and really just put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward because you're going to be a great future nurse one day. You're going to be a great nurse. You just have to take advantage of all of the hours in the day, study properly, and learn from the mistakes that you will make in nursing school. You're going to fail an exam. Let's get that through. There's going to be times where you fail an exam or you don't do too good on a checkoff. It's going to be times where you're failing, but you need to take advantage of that experience and learn from it. If your school allows you to do test reviews, then take advantage of that and go over the questions that you missed and then go back in your notes and review that stuff. Like, it's all in your hands. You are in control of your story, and every day you need to figure out, how can I be better? How can I do better? Don't compare yourself to everybody else. How can you be better for you? What's going to work for you? And do it. That brings me into my next tip, number 4. Test taking and grading scale. Y'all, I had a rude awakening when I took my very first nursing exam. I think it was in pharmacology. Pharm is already hard in general, but when I took my first pharmacology exam, I was just like, baby, I don't know what I was doing when I was studying and preparing, because I was studying to memorize and not studying to learn that information. Strong test taking strategies are going to be crucial in nursing school because it's not going to be, what is hypertension? What is hypotension? What's the normal vital sign for? No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be a scenario, and you need to know what to do as the nurse, because you're going to be the nurse. It's going to require you to have critical thinking skills. Also, I wanted to talk about the grading scale. This is the nursing school grading scale compared to a regular grading scale. Y'all see the difference? I would definitely recommend, if you're taking your first exam, you need to go ahead and do your best on those first couple nursing exams, so that way you can set yourself up for success for the rest of the semester. You don't want to start the semester off in a hole already. Like, if you're failing the exam 1, 2, now 3, 4, 5, you have to grind or you're gonna fail, of course. So you really just want to hit the ground running, go in with confidence, have your study method and learning style in mind, and get ready. As long as you are passing those exams, doing your homework, and going to clinical and doing your part, you're going to be okay. Just do your part. Do your part in nursing school. You cannot expect to pass an exam and you only studied 24 hours in advance. And now you're praying to God, God, help me pass this exam. No, indeed. No. You have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent, and you have to be ready. Ready to put your best foot forward in this program. And that brings me to tip number 5, really just taking advantage of those resources that are available to you and believing in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, y'all. Please believe in yourself. If you're watching this video, then it is not a coincidence. I am telling you right now that you are more than able to be a great nurse. You are capable. Go to those test reviews as I mentioned before. Use the study tools and the study guides if they're given to you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If they have a counselor in your nursing building, go to the counselor, ask your professor, ask a friend, ask a family member, reach out to me. If y'all have any questions, please do not be scared to ask, because I remember I was in level 1 and I was struggling. I went into the final exam just struggling. It was embarrassing. I was like, I really didn't want to share my failure with anyone else. I didn't want nobody to know that I was struggling in nursing school. I'm glad I did, because before the exam I was able to pass the class, because I finally sat down with one of my friends and I was like, I'm really struggling. I need your help. Show me how to properly study. Pour light into me, you know, because I was anxious, y'all. Like, my anxiety was really, really bad in nursing school. Like, I felt like I did not belong in the program. I felt like I didn't know how to study. I just had nowhere to go. But I reached out for help. And I got the pep talk that I needed from a close friend of mine. And she gave me the tools to succeed, like the study methods, learning how to do your practice questions, really just going over those notes, reading the book, really believing in myself. The first step is believing in yourself, because you can have all these resources and everything in your field, but if you don't believe that you could get it done, then it's not going to get done. If you already going in like, I'm going to fail this exam, I'm going to flunk out of nursing school, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, it's going to happen. You're going to manifest that into your reality, and you don't want to do that. You need to start speaking light and love into your life. Pray over your career. Pray over your nursing school journey, and go in with a positive attitude and a good mindset. Like, I am going to succeed. I'm going to be a great nurse, and this is going to be the best 4 years of my life. This is going to be the best 4 years of my life. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be doable. I'm going to be able to get through it. I'm going to be able to get through it, okay? Y'all going to get through it. You just got to be confident. Go in with confidence when you're going to those skills checkoffs. Confidence. Before you take their first exam, confidence. When you go into that study session, confidence. You got to be confident in nursing school, y'all. Like, you cannot go in scared. You are taking care of somebody's mama, daddy, uncle, cousin, brother. You cannot go into that patient's room with the needle or IV injection and you shaking. You're scared. No, indeed. No, indeed. So believe in yourself. You belong there. If God called you to do it, he's going to get you through it. And that's pretty much the end of the video. If you watch this video all the way through, I love you, love you, love you so much. And I hope this video helped you guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop them down below. You can also reach out to me via Instagram or TikTok. I am available on a number of platforms, so please reach out to me if you guys are concerned. If y'all have any video suggestions, please drop them down below. I'm open to recording for y'all, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and you're gonna do amazing in nursing school. And I love you, love you, love you deeply, okay? And I hope y'all have a great day. Mwah!